Moments ago, I was told that I would never be treated better than I have been over the last 6 months. Whether that's true or not, I don't know because I'm not omniscient, nor can I see in the future. However, I'm excited to find out whether that's the case or not.
I mean, the meals and the booze, partying and meals.
Just all that stuff. Anything else?
I mean, creature comforts and
No.
linens and towels and food and booze and company.
Mm-hmm.
And cocaine and pot. That's what I mean. And that you help create the menu.
And we're gonna find out now that there's a record of it.
Okay, that's what
Yeah, I think we're clear now. That's good.
Can you come up now?
I disagree, but you know what? Neither of us know what's going to happen in the
Okay.
future. I may be treated better, or I may not.
Fucking, penthouse and have your own fucking cook.
When I think of it, I think.
Have your own chef, your French chef, then I'll be totally wrong.
Well, I don't think of it in terms of the physical stuff, food and clothing and all that. I think of it in the terms of the spiritual piece, and in terms of that, will I ever be treated better? I don't know. We're gonna find out because God's the only one who can see in the future. So.
Well,
That's
spiritually, I was treated like shit. Spiritually, I was treated great, but yet I was treated like shit because I never was treated with respect. And for what I gave, you're supposed to treat people with respect. They treat you with respect.
If someone gives me material things.
No, James. See, that's what's wrong. I gave you shelter, love, and food.
That is true.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
We're gonna find out.
No, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I did it right then when I said I wouldn't do it.
You did what? Just so we're clear on the whole up and down.
I said I wasn't going to say ASS.
And what happened?
I said it right then.
Because you lost.
I said I was so sorry.
Yeah, you did. Because you lost control. Just like I've lost control when I've said awful things like pig and cunt to you.
Because you just said.
We're both guilty of it. We're both guilty.
Because everything I gave you was not material. I gave you shelter. I gave you food. That's not material, is it?
Clothing. What else did you give me? Clothing.
But that's basic.
Uh-huh.
Because your pants had a hole in them this big.
Yeah. What else did
And
you
they
give
didn't
me?
fit you.
What else did you give me?
Cocaine.
Weed.
Alcohol.
Keep going. This is good.
Those are real important.
Damn right they are.
So, cigarettes.
Cigarettes?
For 6 months, I supported your...
Smoking habits.
No.
Multiple packs per day in many cases.
And I hid them for you.
Yeah, you did. You managed it. You handled food and beverage. Hospitality extraordinaire, Katie Malone.
Thank you.
Katie Malone.
Thank you. That's one of the gifts God gave me.
That damn right it is. That's why it's so perfect.
I planned menus and I let you help.
Yeah.
We agreed.
Uh-huh.
So, call me a pig. I do. I guess is that a material thing, James? Is that being materialistic? I had to put some clothes on you. And then
I only had one pair.
All of a sudden, you had self-esteem.
In New Orleans, when I had that black fucking satin robe with the shoes, and everyone's complimenting him.
Are you going to put your tuxedo on now?
Oh, why? It was so important in New Orleans. But I only wear that kind of shit in the French Quarter, you know?
Well, you're going to put it on now, I bought
That's the takeaway.
Aren't you going to put it on now?
I wore that as a special occasion. It's a very special French Quarter experience.
Well, we've cried a million tears. Why not now? Now we have a better understanding. But first, let's get these boxes.
Everything you've done for me has been material.
No, it has not.
All of it. But you know...
No, it has not.
Everything you listed just now on camera, I'm telling you, everything you listed was material.
I have nourished
to
your
you.
body. I have gotten you eating better food.
Mm-hmm. I know, I agree. In some sense, it's very great. I'm not discounting any of it, but everything you listed is of the material, not the spiritual. Just so you know. It may be news to you.
I think I have taught you how to be a better man.
Come again?
I think I've taught you how to be a better person, not be so...
Yeah, in the spiritual sense, I've grown through my own work with you.
Knowing me spiritually, or I hope so.
No, you haven't taught me.
You don't listen.
That's how I've grown, is by listening and observing you. Don't you see?
You said you haven't learned anything.
Just like I hope you've learned some things from observing me.
I've learned a lot from you, but you could have learned from me if you'd only.
I have. I've learned.
You just said you haven't learned anything spiritually from me.
No, nothing spiritually. I've learned from from observing you and your behavior.
So you've learned negative things.
I've
only said negative
I've learned
things
more
about me.
I've learned that. Yeah, I've learned a lot from you. You've taught me a lot. You've taught me a lot about myself too, because I see a lot of myself.
You don't say negative things.
I see a lot of my former self in you. I see a lot of like my stubbornness. I see a lot of my stubbornness in you and reluctance.
But you only tell me negative things, so you know what's.
Not only do I tell you things that it's always designed to help correct, to help you, but yeah, negative things and a very poor delivery on a lot of the negative things that I delivered to you. So I'm sorry about that. I am. I'm very severe. Like, it's very severe in my delivery, but you can handle it. That's it. It's very important. It's very important.
Me at the very worst. I mean, you have met me at my most weakest I've ever been in my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
The weakest I am my whole life.
I mean, there was one point at the beginning of your journey here that you didn't even have a pulse. Paramedics couldn't even get a pulse on you. And then And then it was a sequence of events from that point.
Yeah, and then I'm doing that, and Jimmy goes, "What are you doing in there? What are you doing in there?"
I'm dead. What does it matter?
No, but he knew I was passing notes to the paramedics.
Yeah.
He knew I was scared.
All right. Well, I'm gonna be down here, but so we got that.